Today I visited a thrift store that I rarely go to. It is near my house, but it's kind of hit or miss as to what they have. But I go there once in a while. They do have books, media, all of that, and they do have tag sales each day, 50% off, 75% off. So that's good. And I was able to find some stuff there that fell into that category. So here's what I found. Not too much. I didn't spend a ton of time on the books. I did skim through them and pulled out a few, but I was limited to how much time I could spend there. So I found all of these books. Now, to me, when I saw this Journey one and Hello Lighthouse, which are both kids books, they stood out to me. So there's certain kids books, hardcover kids books with dust jackets that will stand out, and I recommend looking up whether you are selling them online or in a store. But for me, I'm going to be selling these in my bookstore, which I just opened recently, and I will be selling them for, let's see, this one $3, this one I believe $4. So these are also ones that are purchased really often on Amazon. So I would scan the barcode on the back, look them up on Amazon, see how often they're selling, and it turns out that they are selling let's see, almost daily if I remember correctly, but at least every other day, every couple days, they are selling a copy on Amazon. Now, it could be used, it could be new, not sure, but it is there's demand for these. This one, Stig and is it Tilde? This is a graphic novel type of thing. I'm gonna put that in the store as well. Sell that for $4. That one is selling fairly regularly, probably multiple times a week on eBay. I mean on Amazon. Not sure about eBay, but on Amazon. Good thing about Amazon, if you have a scanning app that has outside of the free Amazon scanning app, if you have one like Scoutly or whatever other company, it'll give you information about how often it's selling, and you can get an idea if it's something that is there's a lot of interest in it and a good demand, kind of the level of the demand. So like this one's selling more often, this Lighthouse book, than that one, but this one is selling probably a couple times a week. This one here is selling like hotcakes. All 13, the incredible cave rescue of the Thai boys soccer team. This one I believe was it was either 50 or 75% off. So this one I got for pretty cheap. I'm going to sell it for $7 in my store. Currently on Amazon, the lowest price is, I believe, it's either 12 or 13 bucks. So it's not one that you can make much money on Amazon, even though it will sell pretty quickly, depending on what you can get it for. If you get it for free, you might make, $4, something like that. But it is heavier, so that cuts into your potential profit. But that one will go into the second store that I opened for either for this week or next week. So I'm just trying to have a variety of interesting books. For me, it's really good to find books that I can put in the bookstore that are selling, that have a lot of interest right now, essentially. And Amazon gives me a good idea about that. Also, I picked up 2 Blu-rays, Crown Vic, which I've never heard of or seen before. Sell this for $6. This one goes for about $13 on eBay. Cheapest price. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. This is still sealed. I'm going to sell it for $6 in the store. I've had the copy of this before, and it sold quickly. I think it was a DVD copy, though, not the Blu-ray. So I expect that one to do well. I picked those up. I think they were $2 a piece. They may have... I'm not sure. I don't think those were percentage off, though. This one, Invasion, which I've never heard of before, the complete series, I will sell for $6 in the store. I always love to get a complete series of a show and put that in my DVD or movie section. And this one, The Wire. Now, there was only 5 seasons in The Wire, HBO show, and this is all 5. So this is a complete series. This is not a really high dollar complete series. DVD or DVD TV box set. It's not a $50, $60, $70 type of item, but if you can find it for relatively inexpensive, so for this one I spent $5.99 on it. I'm going to sell it for 15 in my store. Now, on eBay currently, used copies are kind of varying between $20 plus shipping all the way up to about 30 bucks. I would say that the realistic range is 25 to 30 for a used copy, depending on the condition of the discs. And this one's got some wear along the edges there. So if you can, I got it for $6 basically. So if you, that's a bit more than I usually pay, but than I would pay if I was going to sell it on eBay, because $6 into, let's say you get 25 for it, you still make a decent profit. So it's not a bad thing, and it does sell pretty frequently. If you're starting out, or you don't mind getting a little less profit, but it's still profit nonetheless, you can roll it back into other items. But I will put it in my store for 15 and see if it sells. If it doesn't sell, well, I can always put it on eBay, but it's more likely that I'll keep it here and someone will eventually buy it. Whenever I have complete series in the store, they usually do go, because I do have some people that like to buy a lot of media, and this is a really popular show, so I predict that it will sell pretty quickly. And then this one is Ugly Betty, but the complete third season. The thing about this is, I think it's a different region. I think it's region 2, which means it's for Europe. And I will list it on eBay for $29.99 plus shipping, taking offers. This one has, interesting that it's sold 3 times in the last 90 days. But the prices are pretty high. So the cheapest one right now is $15.99 plus shipping, not taking offers. And then it jumps all the way up to $39.99 free shipping, taking offers. So I'm going to do $29.99 and see how it goes. Basically, I'm hoping that this will pay for most of this haul, if not a good chunk of it. Even if I end up selling it for $20, $18, it's still going to cover most of what I paid, which including taxes was $22 for all of this. Now, if I happen to sell this first, then that'll get back most of the money as well, and then just about one other item, depending on the item anyway. So again, it's not necessary, but I recommend finding that 1 or even 2 items that can pay for an entire haul. Whether you've gone to a thrift store, whether you're going to an estate sale, or even a library book sale. If you're doing just books, they often have other media there, and you can find a couple items. If you spend $50, $100, depending, at a library book sale, for instance, or an estate sale, if you have one really high profit item that could pay for everything or almost everything, and even a couple of items, that's usually how it goes in reselling. That happens often. It's pretty typical when I go to a thrift store that this is the amount of items that I pick up. If I were to spend several hours and really scour every single thing, I didn't look at the CDs at all, and I just skimmed over the books, then I could probably find some other items as well, but I had too many other things to do. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you in the next one. Take care.